flexibility and freedom under war circumstances to have people not obeying the community standards to keep people alive, right? I mean, you've got attackers, and in this case it's a virus, but in that case it was other human beings. And you've got defenders, and you've got those people who repair the people who have been attacked, the doctors. Well, how about, as a very first move, we send SDG tokens of appreciation? SDG number 3, of course, is health and well-being for all. What are these doctors doing? Well, they're sacrificing their own lives. We know the story. Happened just recently. They are sacrificing their own lives, in some cases, to death, to warn people and to care for people and to avoid more people being hurt and killed and dying. So let's recognize these people. I mean, you might not like everybody, but it doesn't matter. Recognize those who are sacrificing for you. And you should start sacrificing something to assist them. Not just send them money. Do something in your life that's going to improve the situation, not only for you, but for everyone. Do that. It's really, really important. We have to take on that attitude, this warrior's heartbeat. We've got to use our universal social credit, or start building this universal social credit system. Start with the heroes. Start with the people who are on the front line defending you, in this case from disease. The same thing was with Bethune 70 or 80 years ago, 80 years ago now. Defending against death. Well, you've got people in China now defending, even the Chinese government, defending against death and the spread of this virus around the world. Whether they've been lying or not, we don't know. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but it's not the issue. The issue is, this is a real pandemic. The virulence of the disease and whether it's transmissibility and these other things are critically important. But, really, are they that important right now? Well, what's really important is stop it. Get the numbers reducing and stop the chance that this really could become a terribly destructive pandemic around the world. And anyway, learn from it. And anyway, use the opportunity to do something positive. Make society better. Use the universal social credit. Use the SDG token of appreciation. Give it, pay it forward to those who are sacrificing now. Now, it's not money. It's not money. They're not going to buy a chocolate bar with it, or, anything with it, or a mask even. They're not going to buy a chocolate bar or a mask with it. But I tell you what it will do. It'll show compassion, empathy, kindness. It'll show that the people around them appreciate their existence, appreciate that they've put their lives on the line for you. And I'm not just talking about Chinese. I'm talking about everyone around the planet. Anyone who breathes, who could possibly breathe in this coronavirus. We're all vulnerable. It's as a story of Bethune, this Canadian doctor, from when he was a doctor in Montreal, Canada. He not only was a very highly paid and respected doctor in the Royal Victoria Hospital as a surgeon, but he had his own practice. And in his own practice, he said to the wealthy people who came in to be checked up or repaired or in some way medically treated, he said, you pay, I think it was twice, you paid twice the amount. And the rich people said, why should we pay twice the amount? And he said, because I'm not pocketing that second amount of money. I'm treating and looking after other people in the community who can't afford it. And that's a safety to you. That's a safety to you, you rich person. You are going to be safer when everybody is healthier. Now, why don't we use this same principle today? Well, in fact, the Canadian Medicare system comes from that. Universal health insurance comes from that kind of idea. It started in the 30s, but it never happened until the 60s or 70s. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a side story to say, well, look, disease doesn't care if you have money or not. If you have lungs and you have a heart and you have stomach and you got all that biology, the disease doesn't care. It comes for you anyway. And what you need to do is, first of all, stay healthy. But secondly, if you do get sick, you need someone to help you. And do you need someone to help you because you're rich or just because you're a human being? And the answer is just because you're a human being. So let's start to recognize those among us who are sacrificing now and help them feel better about themselves. I mean, I know most of them know, but they're exhausted and they're facing, as well as many businesses, almost all businesses in China are facing economic disaster. So how about tokens of appreciation towards especially those businesses which were local to you and trying to maybe be sustainable in some way? Because after all, it is called the SDG token of appreciation, the Sustainable Development Goals token of appreciation. So the SDG token is designed, and that's the purpose of it, is to recognize and reward those people who are clearly trying to be part of the solution to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals: hunger, poverty, keep the oceans clean and keep the land healthy, soils and forested and so on. Another video I'll talk about the SDGs specifically, but just look them up on the Google or on Ecosia, maybe not Google. Look it up on a different search engine and see what this means. So we have to run to the rescue. Let's run to the rescue. Don't hide and cower and say, run to the rescue with LOVE, lifestyle of voluntary effort. And peace, Heping, peace will follow. Heping Jiayi. The last little bit I'd like to think about or talk to people about is, okay, in Conscience Land, we're trying to help people prepare for whatever happens in the next months, years. I don't even think we have a decade of the kind of stability that we've had for the last 10,000 years. But okay, if we can't stop climate change, if we can't stop the pollution of the oceans and the forests and everything in the air, if we can't stop it and we can't seem to reduce it, from an industrial scale point of view, we're trying as individuals to recycle and reuse and so on. We can't really seem to do it. Well, what we need to do is, first of all, we need to get our communities back into the size of communities. So we all live in communities of some sort. Some of us are kind of virtual. Others are, in a specific town or even a city, but a neighborhood where you tend to learn and know other people's names. So I think I'll talk about this in the next video. And so tune in. Let's make this a common and, a little more constant. And what will be encouraging to me, I'm the one that gives the tokens at this point. I'm looking for coaches and ambassadors. Just go to the sdgchallenge.com and sign up and go to extinctionsolution.com and understand what we're doing. The website's not that great, so don't be put off by the website messiness. There are some clear things in there. There's some things to download. You can get your airdrop of a SDG token of appreciation for free. All that stuff is on the website. Maybe hard to navigate at this point, but that's why we need help. Conscience Land needs you, not just for you to get tokens and pass them around. It needs you to build it. It's not going to be built for you. You have to build it. It's your conscience. So you have to build Conscience Land. So join us. It's fun. Be part of the solution. You can be a warrior type, a rebel type. You can be a stay-at-home type. You can be any kind of type you want. It's really just to be part of the solution. Make sure that you are acting in ways that are going to be, sustainable and beneficial to others, to help others be healthy and happy and living a lifestyle of health, happiness, and sustainability. So I think we'll end it here and try to get you to encourage me to make more videos. I don't typically get many comments or sign-ups or clicks or bell rings or any of that stuff. I'm not very good at social media, so you can understand why this is the way it is. But, if you put a little effort, if you like this concept, maybe I'm not explaining it totally correctly, but, a lot of it's under formulation right now. I need your ideas. I need your efforts, your actions and ideas to flesh out Conscience Land. Because Conscience Land has the potential to be the, I don't want to say fallback position, but, we're facing very, very serious systemic collapse. Economic collapse, social collapse, and environmental collapse. We're absolutely in the midst of it. We're absolutely in the what is it called? The sixth extinction, So there's no denying this anymore. The deniers, I don't even listen to them anymore. It doesn't even faze me because they're just losers. They're so wrong. All they can do is fight for their own face. They are so embarrassed. They're so, worried that once they're truly found out, that their children will spit on their graves. And they will be going to their graves just the same as we all will be. But it'll be largely because of them. So, yeah, we have to support those people and encourage this kind of hopeful, we can do it attitude. Let's make this happen. This is really, really possible. We have the tools. We have these ideas and these actual tokens and these actual tools. We have them now. What we need to do is distribute them, act upon them, create the Gaia catalog, create the plotting, create the ways of taking stewardship and responsibility for our bits of the planet, and that's going to be what's going to make the difference. So thanks a lot. Let's see you in the next video. My name is Philip McMaster. I'm with Conscience Land, and we look forward to seeing you the next time.